Hello everybody, welcome to Concorso Italiano here at the Bayonet Black Horse Golf Course. This is a real celebration of everything Italian. We're going to see some great Cisitalias, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and even some Jaguars. There's lots to see. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, welcome to the Concorso Italiano wing of Bayonet Black Horse's International Concourse Weekend. In front of me is a totally outstanding Maserati A6G. I saw this one at Pebble, I think 2 years ago. It's a Frua masterpiece. I always enjoy the bright contrast between the white upholstery and the painted metal dashboard. This car has so many great details. I love the horn push. See, there's Frua's emblem there on the dashboard. Going to the door panels, it is really outstanding. They call it a Maserati 2000 Grand Sport. But look at the front end here. The way the front nose protrudes, the two-tone paint. Wow, sensational. Next to a 3500 GT and a Ferrari. Wow, what a great start. Just pan around here. And I'm gonna get into the meat and potatoes right away. My friend Pete Vasquez helped set up this display of 5 Cisitalias. Now, Cisitalia was started by a bunch of industrialists, I believe in the late 40s, and they were really innovating on Fiat mechanics. And in front of me are 2 D46s. These are what started it all for Cisitalia. These little sports racers based on Fiat mechanics. This happens to be the 7th one made, and there's my buddy Pete there. He made this happen. Thanks, Pete. You're awesome.
Hi, ciao.
See you later. So this happens to be the 7th D46 made, one of the earliest surviving Cisitalias in the world. Original chassis and body, one of the original 7 factory team cars, campaigned in 1946. Wow. Look at the aerodynamics around the suspension. It's such a beautifully made little car. Definitely for hill climbs in and around Italy. Now we have a bright contrast here with the restored car and the unrestored car. Really enjoying these cars that show their age. Look at the history here, such thick paint. So I can read the history on this one. It's another factory team car from 1946. Wow. Beautiful artifact from the 40s. Okay, moving right along. We have essentially the best in show here at the concourse. It's a 1947 Cisitalia CMM Aerodynamica designed by Giovanni Savinuzzi. Holy smokes, this car is so amazing. It's one of 2 in the body style. Raced at the 1947 Mille Miglia. These were wind tunnel tested at the university in Turin. Had a 0.029 drag coefficient. And what's really amazing about this car is the rear end. It has these giant fins. Look at the profile here. Yeah, this is best in show. I'm so happy to be here and make it to the Black Horse Bayonet to see this one car. It is so outstanding. Look at that. Wow. Can't get enough of this. Look how the rear taillights kind of sculpt around the bodywork. Very interesting. Has a hatchback design. Now, one thing I'll say about Cisitalia is they were innovators in all enveloping bodywork. So this is really taking that to the extreme. Before this, before the 1940s, the cars were essentially a big box with fenders attached to it. And then Cisitalia innovated with Pininfarina, the all-enveloping bodywork. Oh, we can have a look at the engine here. Fiat-based on the unrestored car. Oh, I love it. Look at that little oil tank.
It ran last
Zenith
week for the first time in
downdraft.
50 years. I moved one of its
Wow.
longest drives from there to here.
You can see the intake
So,
inside the hood
but I
there.
rebuilt the engine. Didn't even have time to get the gearbox, so we just put new oil in it and
Outstanding.
it worked.
And we'll finish up with the Cisitalia I'm not familiar with whatsoever. It looks like a very late model. A lot larger than the Cisitalias I'm used to seeing. Very interesting steering wheel here. It looks like Alfa Romeo power. So what is it? Oh, it's an Oscar. Okay, so this is a 1960 Cisitalia Oscar cabriolet, often referred to as a later Cisitalia. This one spent its life in Argentina. Very interesting. It has the overhead cam Oscar engine. Oh, he's starting it up. I think I overheard him saying this is the first time in 50 years the car's ran. What an outstanding start to Concorso Italiano this morning. I'm going to have a walk around and see what else we can find. A couple additional details here on this sign. We can see Savanuzzi's original diagram for the car. It was tested on a Turin Milan highway and reached 125 miles an hour with just a 1.1 liter engine. And again, it was driven in the Mille Miglia in 1947 by none other than Pier Taruffi. Called the Berlinetto Tipo Mille Miglia S. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Found the little guy. Oh, sweetie. Oh, so sweet. Oh, I like that too. Yay.
Oh, she's adorable. What are you doing?
Hi, you're so sweet.
She's showing off.
Really nice set of De Tomasos here at Concorso Italiano. Front and center being the Mangusta, my favorite of all the designs. But next to it is a quite rare sight in America. It's called the De Tomaso Longchamps. It was the 2+2 De Tomaso that used the Ford Cleveland engine. And it's so unusual the way the bumper and the rubber and the front end treatment's done. It's quite a boxy design. I was talking to the owner. He says that they made 400 of these, which is pretty hard to believe because it's a sight that I just never see. He was saying that there's approximately 9 in North America and 2 more here on the other side. So maybe we'll see those. An automatic car.
I've got a dime and a quarter I'll put under there too.
Really enjoying this Mangusta. I love the cantilevered hoods that pivot from the center and the carpeted kind of engine area. Very unusual with the Ford engine in there and those quad Webers and the ZF transaxle. Outstanding. Oh, and the interior, the two-tone interior. Wonderful. Really enjoying this Maserati A6G with Pininfarina bodywork. I think it's one of 3 in the world. Looking fabulous in baby blue. Oh, maybe we'll see the engine. Looks like the owner's here.
Please stay tuned. We will play ball in just a little bit.
Look at the interior here. And what do we got in there? Look at that. There's that 2-liter engine, triple carbureted. It's beautiful. Thank you, sir. Triple Webers.
Very old Webers, but Webers.
I'll come see those Webers then. I got to come see these Webers.
Oh, yeah. Take a photo. Definitely. They're beautiful.
Oh, so they're side draft Webers, this gentleman's showing me. He says they're extremely rare. They're DO2 Weber. Very cool. This is a very early type 2-liter Maserati. Later on they went to dual spark ignition. See the way the Pininfarina did the hood and the way it's strengthened
Yep.
here.
Yeah, no, it's and it's very similar.
Let's have a look at the inside here. Very original looking with the amber knobs. Look at that shift knob with the huge magic wand shift lever. Wow. Beautiful gauges looking like jewelry. More of these original amber switchgear. Door panels, lovely. Yeah, what a great Pininfarina Maserati here today at Concorso Italiano. Now this is kind of a Vignale touch with the scallop taillights. Interesting. Everybody was kind of working together back then. Even small things like this accent piece here above the bumper, very showy. Brand new wheels. Awesome. Can't skip over a 14 louver Ferrari Tour de France with covered headlights. One of my favorite Ferrari designs of all time. Of course, it's 14 louvers. And the sail panel there. Have a look inside. Nice, simple, purposeful layout for the dashboard. Wow. Oh, next to it too, we got a Bizzarrini here in medium metallic green. Wow, that is really beautiful. Oh, love that shape there with the trees in the background. That's a good shot. The wheels here with the chrome knockoffs. Yeah, Bertone designed, Bizzarrini engineered, Corvette power. Wow. Look at that. What a car. Okay, there are fields in behind there we have to explore. I think I see a Jaguar over there. Let's go have a look at that. Wow, what is going on with this Jaguar? It's a custom designed XK120 to look like the record car in such a wild and extreme way. I heard that this hot rod's called the Black Cat by Rob Ida. Wow, that is really outstanding. What a beautiful shape. Well done. There it is, the Black Cat. Well, wasn't expecting to see a Jaguar at Concorso Italiano, but here we are. Look at that. Looks like a spaceship concept car. Very well executed. Wow, it just goes to show how beautiful the XK120 lines are. Well done. Oh, I love the stripe down the center. Wow, very impressive. Lots of great colors here for the Ferraris at Concorso Italiano. Wow. We have judging going on. So very interesting. Look, he has all the luggage and tools out. Started. $550 Barchetta.
That's the one?
Blue on blue. Great combo. Made it way back to the Lamborghini section here. Front and center, this outstanding Miura SV in medium dark blue. Oh, I'm in love. Wow. Then we'll pull around here and we have Ed Bolian's of VinWiki Diablo VS. This was the Victoria's Secret poster car. You can see the spread right there in the catalog. And then very peculiar colored Diablo here. It's like a really interesting coral pink. It's a Monterey Edition SV from 1998. So look at that. You see the Monterey Edition. Another Monterey Edition tag. 3 of 20. Signed by Balboni. Have a look at the size of that engine in there. That's a nice piece. Got a third SV here. And new STO. These have been coming around all weekend. And now some custom coachwork cars. And what I'm really drawn to is this Spanish-built Pegaso. They're Paul Ricard designed, Italian-inspired Grand Touring cars. A lot of these raced in Spain as well. This one's done by Touring Superleggera, and it's amazing in detail. Look at the surround for the window and the way it crosses paths with the compass. And inside, so well laid out. This one is really original. I'm just going to sneak in here. Look, those are the original tools, everybody. All right. We have Christopher Runge here. He's an expert in aluminum metal shaping, and he always does these wonderful bare aluminum shapes. I love for him to make a nose for my E-Type. That would be a dream come true. I'll have to talk to him. Love the double wipers. Definitely a nod to the vintage parts, kind of parts binny car, but wrapped in such a beautiful aluminum shape. Here we can see his wheel. English wheel to make compound curves. Lattice work. This is what's underneath the cars to support the aluminum. And a second one here. Love that gull-wing design. He has really awesome taste. So yeah, Porsche powered. You can see the engine back there. Wonderful. Well, yeah, I've made it to the very back of Concorso Italiano here. How outstanding is this show? Okay, what do we have here? I'm in the non-Italian section, and it looks to be a Jaguar XK150 hot rod, second at the show in black. And isn't this outstanding? It looks like it's been chopped, and the roofline's been changed to a much more sporty design, akin to the XK120 actually. Wow, that is really remarkable. You can see the rear here is more rounded in Italian with the small beehive taillights there. They call it the European GT. Holy, big wheels and tire package. And yeah, really an XK150 style front end. So take your guesses, everybody. Did this start as a 120 or a 150? I think it was a 120 coupe. Got the Webers on there. Whoa, look at the manifolds. Oh, wow. Is that a wide angle head? I think it is. And the interior, wow, look at that interior. Beautiful upholstery. And let's see what the dashboard looks like. Oh, wow, look at that. Fantastic. Big pedals in there, so it's definitely upgraded as far as the driveline is concerned, but then it has this beautiful body shape. Twin tanks, fantastic. All right, I'm gonna pick something a little more outside my wheelhouse here. This is a 1960 Lancia Appia. This was the small sedan that people drove in Italy in the 1960s. It has a V4 that's only 1 liter, producing 48 horsepower, a manual 4-speed column shift. It's kind of like an Italian Austin 4-door Mini, or Morris Minor, more like the 4-door Morris Minor. Just something I don't regularly see. Rear suicide doors. Interesting. That's fine. Sure, why not? Let's have a look inside. I've never seen inside of a regular production Appia. Oh, the red interior. Whoa, there we go. Look at that. You can get right in there. How classy is that? Huge bench seats. There's that column shift. See the original gauges in there. The user's manual. Very cool. The two-tone in here is so striking. Awesome. Wow, this show is massive. It's so many wonderful Italian cars. Got some whole line of De Tomasos here. Panteras. 4 Panteras. And another Longchamps. But this one happens to be the GTS model in 2-door configuration, something I've never seen before. Look at that, very unusual. Is it called the Longchamps, like the 4-seat car? Let me see. They don't have any information anywhere, so I'm just going off the shapes and sizes. Has these large flares. It's called the Longchamps GTS. Longchamp GTS, sorry. Let's see, the cream interior, all the wood in there. Wow. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 ISO Revoltas. One's taking off. They're all taking off. These are Grifos, V8 powered. I believe this is a 7-liter. And a later series car with the kind of pop-up headlights. This is a 1974 Grifo. Vibrant red here. And another car way outside my wheelhouse is this 1957 Fiat 1200 TV Transformable. It was a Pininfarina design car. That was a drop-top version of, I guess, the Saloon. Has a wraparound windscreen and a lot of Italian flourishes, like the way the rear fender is integrated by the door. This example is exceedingly original. Look, it's so unusual. The steering box is way up at the firewall here. But it's nice to see stuff like the original air cleaner housing. Oh, inside it is very original. We have pivoting seats. Very, very deep dished steering wheel. There's the original gauges in there. Look at the upholstery in here. Wow. Now this is a US delivery car, and this dog is having a howl at me, but that explains why these bumpers had these interesting supports the way they did. I like the hubcaps as well. Okay, there we go. 2 cars that I know really hardly anything about here at Concorso Italiano, but love to share them. Wow, this row of Alfa Romeos is really impressive. Looks like I'm staring down at least 100 cars. I was told to come check out this Saleen stand because they're celebrating 40 years of business, which predominantly includes modifying Mustangs. Back about 15 years ago, or maybe even 20 years ago, they started making the Saleen S7 supercar. This was an all-American built car that went racing at Le Mans and at the ALMS series. But Saleen is re-envisioned, I had no idea, and they have this new car called the Saleen S1.
Oh, yeah.
Not too familiar with it. Doesn't say much other than it's a new modern performance car. Oh, the rear is quite cool with the wraparound taillights. Here we can see this Saleen S7 and the Ford power in there, I
I was like,
believe.
that's some serious shore power for
Flex fuel.
Look at that. Very purpose-built
Both sides.
race car. Fast filler. So this is a 7-liter American V8, 1,500 horsepower, carbon fiber body, 2,800 pounds, 0 to 60 in 1.9. A very unusual sight here at Concorso. We have 6 spikers. These were Dutch-built supercars from about 20 years ago. They used an Audi V8 and probably some of the Mototronics and pieces from the Audi R8. But I've never seen one in pink. Wow. So this is a Spiker 113 edition. And Spiker was really interesting in detail, kind of like predating Pagani with some of the really nice aluminum work. See the dashboard in here and the aircraft inspired steering wheel, all the custom switch gear and shift mechanism, door panel, a lot of really stylish pieces that back 20 years ago was really new to the industry. So the second one here, this is more what I'm used to seeing from Spiker. Just when these came out, they were solid colors with a single color interior. See the door mechanism swings up. So that's a regular C8 Spider. Then pulling back here, we have a one-of prototype. It's called the B8 Venator. So this was kind of like a styling upgrade to the C8 with a bigger air intake, more curved lines, and maybe doing away so much with the aluminum accents on the side of the car. Very similar with the treatment inside with the aluminum. Maybe a bit more padding. Oh yeah, look at padding on the behind the driver on the buttress. Unusual one-of wheels, I believe. And just overall slightly more modern shape compared to the C8 that came before it. Oh, this is neat. This is one of the coupe versions. It's called the La Violette. This one has the silver with the orange interior, which is so striking. We'll keep moving down. We have a white with white interior and yellow accents. So in a way, these are nouveau Spikers. I think they've kind of been a little bit redone since new and add a little bit more flavor and character. Wow, look at the interior in there. And the last one, this orange Spiker, very Dutch color. Now, Spiker went bankrupt. There was a man by the name of Victor Mueller who everybody loved because he was a wild spender. He took Spiker to F1, and as a consequence, they ran out of money and they're no longer making cars. But here we have 6 of them here today. Awesome. Here is one extremely modified De Tomaso called Showdown. Definitely a hot rod Pantera. I'm looking at turbocharged Ford, massive size, custom interior, just slammed to the ground with these covered headlights. Really nice line of Maseratis here. We have a Citroen Era bi-turbo V8, I believe. A Maserati Bora, which is the mid-engine car designed by Giugiaro. But what really has my heart here today is this Maserati Sebring in light metallic green. And this happens to have Lucas mechanical fuel injection. Quite a neat system. I'm not familiar with, but it's so neat to see the Lucas mechanical fuel injection on a Maserati. It was adopted for Ferrari in their sports racers of the time. on the E-Type lightweights. So it's really neat to see it here today. Okay, my friend Michael here has found an unrestored Dino. Let's see what he has. It has a primer on the nose. What is going on here with this Dino, Michael? Yeah, it looks really nice. It's like metallic gold. And original seats. Oh, I'm in love with this. The dashboard.
What do you think, Richard?
Outstanding. What did they call this color?
It's original.
It's original.
No, it's English. No, hazelnut metallic.
Wow.
In Italian.
So I am pleased to be with you here again on this stage. And
Well, that does it for my review of Concorso Italiano. How incredible was that? Really blown away by the Cisitalias and the hospitality here. And just the setting, look at the trees and the bay in the background and all these wonderful shapes and sizes. What a treat that was. And that wraps up this video, everybody. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye. Thanks, Gary.